All right, so welcome back to another edition of the Business Freedom Podcast, and we're live here in the Business Growth Network. So it is July 1st as of the recording of this podcast, and every 90 days I get like just a little bit of excitement. This 90 days that just ended puts us at the middle of the year, and in real estate, it really means that we only have about 90 days left because everything we've done already in this last quarter, this last Q2, has really set up Q3. So everything we do in Q3 is going to set up Q4, and so we can finish the year strong. So I want to go through a process today that I've done for a long, long time. And it's called looking back and looking forward. And so hopefully you have a planning process. So in Real Estate B School, we have a 3-year picture that we create. How we want our business to look in 3 years, how we want our life to look in 3 years. Then we have a 1-year plan. This is the year that we're living in. And then we have what we call a 90-day world. And then within 90 days, within a quarter, there are 13 weeks. So we get 13 chances at crushing a quarter, 4 quarters that make up a year. So we can just obliterate the plan we created. And then 3 years make up this 3-year picture. So we can effectively achieve what we're setting out to achieve in business. Without a plan, you are destined for failure. Is maybe an overkill of a statement. At the very least, you're going to drift and you're not going to know where you're going. So all I want to talk about now is the 90 days that we just left, which is Q2, and the 90 days we're about to get into. And so I want to take you through a process that I go through, and it's really simple. It's just 3 things. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look back. What are the 3 things that you accomplished this last quarter that made it just an awesome quarter? Don't focus on the challenges. Don't focus on the things that you didn't achieve. Just focus on what was good about this last quarter. In Real Estate B School, so I'll give you my 3. Real Estate B School, we completely restructured and rolled out a new program called our pilot program, where new members get 30 days completely free, where basically you get to figure out if this is the world you want to build your empire in, your leveraged, sustainable, profitable real estate team. We've rolled that out. We've enrolled over 30 people into that program, and it's been a huge, monumental success. And in that 30 days, you get a 60-minute strategic game plan. You get 4 one-on-one implementation. We call them foundations program coaching. You get 4 specialist training on the topics that'll move your business forward. So that was number 1. Number 2, well, I guess number 2 was bringing in over 30 people into that program. And number 3, we just had an awesome retreat for our highest level boardroom. So that's my 3 looking back for this quarter. What are your 3? What are the 3 things you're most proud of, you're most grateful for? So that's the first thing. The second part of looking back, or what are the challenges that you experienced and perhaps overcame, or you learned a lesson from? What are the challenges that you came up against this last 90 days? So if you're building a team and you're in production, there's a lot of challenges with managing people and building systems and managing processes, holding folks accountable when you're doing your own production. If you've got a family and children and a spouse and all that, that makes it even more complicated because you're constantly taking time away from them. But what are challenges for you? Real Estate B School, some capacity challenges in terms of the team. One other positive this last quarter, we hired a marketing manager, which was a huge win. Someone that really lives and breathes marketing to spread the good word, the good news of Real Estate B School. All right, so that's the second part. What are the challenges? So now let's shift to the future. What are the 3 things you must take care of this coming quarter, the 3 projects, the 3 systems that you have to build out this quarter so that you can crush your annual goals? If you don't have an annual goal, and you're building a team, you are in serious trouble. And you need to get on the phone with me for a business growth strategy session. Just go to realestatebschool.com, little plug there. What are the 3 things you need to take care of this next coming quarter? 3 projects, 3 systems that need to be built. Is it a recruiting system, a new agent training system, a tracking system, right? A lot of big teams are running, flying the plane without any clarity, any like navigation whatsoever on what's going on in front of them. So is that you? Is that you? And then second part of looking forward, what are the messes, maybe some people issues or personal stuff you have going on? Maybe your physical health isn't where it needs to be. What are the things you have to take care of for you to show up as your best self in your business this next 90 days? For me, a personal win, and something that I'm going to continue until October 12th when I go on my annual honeymoon with my beautiful bride, Julie. It was my physical health. I wasn't unhealthy, but I wasn't healthy. I wasn't showing up as my best self. And so I am almost 90 days into completely clean eating, working out 5 days a week, no alcohol, no sugar, no gluten, no dairy, for the last 75 days now. And so I'm going to do 6 months straight of that and then reevaluate if I even want to go back to alcohol at all. And I would only drink 2 or 3 drinks a week, but what's the point? What's the value of that? So that was just for me. But what does it look like for you? What are the things you have to take care of this next coming 90 days? And really challenge yourself to think about, it's only 90 days at a time. The world, when you break it down, and the planning process that we use is 3-year picture, 1-year plan, 90-day world, and then you've got 13 weeks to get after the things you're going to commit to within that 90-day world. When you do that, it's not that complicated because you're not like putting out this unthinkable, unattainable, can't wrap your head around it goal for the future. Saying that I want to sell 500 homes, in my real estate team, and you're at 100 homes and you're fully in production and you have no margin, no rack space in your mind, in your brain whatsoever to get from 100 to 500, there's no chance. There's no chance you're going to get there. If you have a clear 3-year picture and you just get after it 1 year at a time, 1 quarter within that year, and then 1 week within that quarter, man, I'll tell you, that's the one thing I did really, really well. I messed up. I failed in every way you could fail in business. And the fact that I knew where I was going, I had that 3-year picture. Constantly, I had a 3-year picture, a compass, a North Star, that no matter what happened in the 90-day world or in a specific week or a day within that week, I was clear on where I was going because I always had that 3-year picture, that North Star. So if you don't have that and you're involving other people in your world, you're a real estate team leader, and you don't have a proven process to achieving a 3-year picture, you must stop what you're doing. All I can offer you is a 45-minute conversation. We'll talk about our pilot program. That's the 30 days where you can take advantage of everything we have to offer. We'll build out a 3-year plan. We'll do a 60-minute strategic game plan call. We'll do our foundations program where you implement a tracking system, a productivity system into your business. We'll look at your sales systems, your lead conversion systems, your listing marketing, your database marketing, your buyer marketing, your consultation process, your appointment frameworks, how you service buyers and sellers, how you look at growing your team, tracking your numbers, creating your future. We're going to evaluate all of that in your business. And I'll also train you 4 times within this 30-day period. And there's absolutely no charge whatsoever. So all you need to do is go to realestatebschool.com, realestatebschool.com. On the top of that site is request a free business growth strategy session. That's a 45-minute conversation with me. This is all I do all day long, is either talk at a screen like this about real estate team leaders and how to do it the right way and the wrong way, how I've failed, how I've done some things right. And now we've been doing this for 6 years, and it's all we do is work with real estate team leaders. So if that's you and you're struggling in some kind of way, just take that first step. That's all you need to commit to, is just a conversation with me. We'll dig into the good, the bad, the ugly about your business, what you love, what you don't love, where you want to go, what's holding you back, all that good stuff. So take that step. If it's you, you know it's you. Do not have any hesitation whatsoever. Go to realestateBschool.com and we'll talk to you soon.